And I guess like to your point, like of being able to configure Salesforce by the UI only, I think like if you have like the understanding of what is happening in the background, you are fully like you are way more confident in delivering good implementation. I guess like you can only manage Salesforce to a certain point if you only work with the UI part. To my view.
Yeah, look, I mean, you probably would have seen a lot of conversations and debates around, like the click no code and the kind of argument around the fact, like, take Flow, you can have a full access to the very well defined programmable framework, but you use it as a UI. In Marketing Cloud world, you relate to Journey Builder, right? Where there's a lot of these different activities that effectively orchestrate an execution of certain things. I think when you, at least for me, when I have, based on my sort of IT background and experiences of developing these applications, I almost unintentionally relate to what happens behind the scenes. So I kind of compare it like sometimes like, if you look at the matrix, you see the UI versus I can see the green code that drops in, right? And I'm like, all right, I can switch between them, but it helps to sometimes think through why would an application behave in a certain way? And then when you kind of like uncertain, you go like following the technology behind the scenes, it's supposed to do X, Y, and Z. So you can start relating and explaining things without necessarily knowing what actually happens.
Other people who only see the UI wouldn't understand specifically.
And I think that helps with a lot of discussions when people talk about like, you can create a lot of damage when you use abstraction layers like, Flow and Journey Builders, because they're supposed to absorb the complexity and abstract that from the user, right? It makes it easy for people to just configure the tools, use them, and being user-friendly. It helps to, I guess, empower business users,